So yes, I am wearing cat earrings. Thank you for noticing. They don't squeak. I wish they did. The reason I'm filming today is because quarantine is driving me nuts. So I've had a lot of free time not doing online school assignments. Instead, I decided to redo my studio that didn't take before photos, but it was not good. I've never had the full space to myself. It was used as a storage room before I took it. And I finally have kind of made it my own. It is still a pain to get in here because all the storage boxes that were in here I've had to move into the hallway and it is obstructing traffic. On that note, since some of you want to know what equipment I use and some of you might be interested in seeing how I organize things, it's not great, but it works. So figured I'd show the room a little bit. But yeah, this room took probably a week and a half to do. It's been an interesting journey, especially because of some of the renovations to previously owned furniture, because one of my big things with making this room was to use as much stuff that I already had so I wouldn't have to order anything. So pretty much everything you see in here I already had. I ordered a hat rack for Wigs, but I ordered that before everything dropped and it's just taking forever to get here. So that's not in here. But going section by section, first I have a gaming system shelf. I don't really know how to describe it, but that has, I only have Nintendo systems, but for any games that I have in here that I want to film with, they are all up there, and any games I probably cosplay from are up there as well. Next is my infamous wall of wigs. The wall of wigs is because I don't have enough styrofoam heads or space to fit all of my wigs, so I have taken to tacking most of them to the wall. I'm hoping to fix that with the hat rack by sticking styrofoam heads on the ends, so that way I can set the heads on top and hang some of my longer ones, so that way just short wigs stay on the wall. Still not a great system. Underneath is my rolling table, which I use all around the room. It folds out into a full-size sewing table, and I just store stuff on it, or I use it when I'm sewing things and need to cut giant bolts of fabric. Moving on is the L shrine. There's no reason for me to own that. I don't even like L that much, but when getting material for another part of this room, I ended up having a bunch extra, so I put it on that magnetized board that's supposed to be a whiteboard that is super useless because you can't write on it. Underneath I have a little cork board that I've slowly been putting stuff on, including a Yu-Gi-Oh card for my wallet and Polaroid of a Charles's dog, Aggie.
Hello, interrupting my mental breakdown. Let's have some serotonin and see what the Aggie!
I have posters on the wall, and I also, on the corner, have a box of art supplies that I rarely use anymore, but, you know, I still have them for important reasons of not using them, apparently. Next is my desk monitor where I edit things. You can see my new mic. Ooh, snazzy. How I made the top of it was I cut up a bunch of old mangas I had, and I collaged the top. And if anyone gets mad at me for ripping up books, most of them were from when I was 10. I have two monitors, which is, one is my computer that I edit on. It's just an old Mac we had that I ended up inheriting for some reason. My mic is a something fairy, I'll put the name of it here. The TV is just a little monitor that's been in my room for a while. If you watched my year in review, every time we're playing a video game, it's on that TV. Now though, I have an Elgato capture card, so that way I can capture gaming footage for if any of us do that. Underneath that are some books that I put down there, including some very interesting reading material. Then I have a toolbox, my camera box, which has my Canon 60 Rebel, my two lenses for it, and My camcorder is usually in it, but obviously I'm filming this right now. My camcorder is, I think, a Sony. Yes, it's a Sony something, which I'll also put with it. Next is the backdrop I have behind me, which is just the cheapest 8-foot backdrop on Amazon, along with a plain white linen sheet stretched across it. Very professional indeed. Next is the closet. I have done so much to this closet. It used to be full of stuff that wasn't mine, and now it's full of stuff that is mine. On top we have some styrofoam heads. To the right we have some drawers that just have fabric in them and other just miscellaneous costume pieces. With the cabinets at the bottom we just have some shoes and props and stuff. Pretty much the same goes throughout. There's not that much interesting. I have most of my costumes hanging if they can hang, but I only have so many skirt hangers, so it's very impractical. Up top I also have my green screen, some hats, some props, including my toga neck piece. I just have a lot of drawers of fabric and none of it is organized. I'm sorry if you wanted something satisfying. Coming out of the closet, I also have this desk that I don't have a before and after of, but it has changed quite a bit. It used to be an aerial vanity, which has also been on my videos before. I ripped the mirror off and repainted the whole thing. It took about 3 days on its own, and I also painted a matching shelf to go with it, which has some more knickknacks, including dry erase markers for the dry erase board that I put up. I also have rainbow shelves, which have a menagerie of things in them, including just a whole drawer of plastic bags. Why? I don't know. I get a lot of wig bags. When I need to send out a wig commission, usually it takes a bag or two to condense the thing. So I keep all the wig bags that I am given from the wigs that are on the wig wall. 99% of them came with a bag though, and I have repurposed it in some way. Like how in the closet there is a whole shelf of patterns that I have to usually end up repackaging, so I use wig bags for that. Keep your wig bags. Don't throw them away immediately, they are useful. But from there, the room is pretty standard, you know, but if I want to work in here at night, which who am I kidding, none of us are on a normal schedule with this anyway, so of course I've been mostly working at night. I do have some snazzy lights, which I did have to order and I feel bad about it. I put up lights all through the room because I really like fairy lights. They don't work super great during the day though, I've noticed. I don't know why. They're not very bright. If you have them on at night, it's pretty okay to sit in here and edit and work on stuff. It is not that bad. It is not that bad. So, yeah, they're cute. I like them. Personal touch, you know. And also the ceiling has glow-in-the-dark stars. But I couldn't film those because they won't show up on camera for some reason. So, yep, that's, I think, the whole room. If there's anything anyone would like me to go into more detail on, of course, I will do a video on it, or I have a whole progression of the stuff that I've done to this room on my Instagram. Also doesn't have a before because I didn't realize I would go this far with it, but I do have the starting empty room from me starting to clear stuff out of here. So you can see it go from empty to this. Not as impressive, I think, as me taking everything out of here, but still, it's if you want to see transformation, it's a nice little story you can go to. It's tabbed on my Instagram. But I think that's it. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you are all having a great time alone, or if you're watching this in the future, please say we get out. I've run out of rooms to fix. I've been Kai, and I hope your day gets better from here. Bye!